There's 3 police on scene. 3 police are in charge.
And what crime are you detaining me for currently?
I just answered.
Trespassing?
Trespassing. We need to ID you. We're not trying to charge you with a crime.
You have to have a trespass warning first. You have to give me permission to leave. You can't just give me a ticket for trespassing.
I'm not trying to give you a ticket.
Then what do you need ID for?
Welcome back, folks. In this video, we're going to talk about the 4th Amendment, trespassing laws, and reasonable articulable suspicion. This man is minding his own business, not bothering anyone when the cops decide to harass him. It doesn't go well for police in their training. Just like we've seen in the Trump assassination attempt, here we see more incompetent police. At the end of the video, we're going to discuss how we can improve policing in America, so don't go anywhere. Let's go ahead and get right into it because there's so much to learn from one video.
Asking for my ID, is it because I'm on private property or is it because I'm suspicious?
Because we're called here for a suspicious person, that's why we're here.
Okay, then I don't wish to identify myself.
Well, then we're going to have to talk about that.
Okay, let's talk about it. Do you not want to talk about it anymore?
No, we're not going anywhere.
Oh, okay. Am I free to go? Am I being detained?
No, you're detained right now.
What crime do you suspect? What crime are you detaining me for?
You're not, like I said, we're right now just looking at your. This is called a suspicious person as someone sitting in a car.
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony? Being suspicious. Is that a misdemeanor or a felony? Being suspicious.
What he just said right now is important, folks. Is suspicion a misdemeanor or a felony? If you watch enough of our videos, you too will be able to understand and know what to say when cops are questioning you. This man's about to tell the cops that they don't have reasonable articulable suspicion to detain him and demand identification. And this guy knew exactly what to say because he watched enough of our videos. This is one of his first videos, but he sounds like he's been doing this a long time. So cops need a reasonable articulable suspicion to detain you and demand identification, but they also need a single articulable fact that you've actually committed a crime to take you into custody. Cops get this wrong all the time.
We're just trying to identify you.
And I'm trying to figure out why I'm being detained.
All right?
Why am I being detained?
We're just trying to figure out who you are and what you're doing here. That's it.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
All right? We didn't say there's any crime right now.
So what am I being detained for?
Because right now it was called as a suspicious person.
What crime do you suspect me of committing to be detaining me right now?
Right now you're parked on private property.
I can't leave because you're detaining me though. What crime do you suspect me of committing to be detaining me right now?
Can I explain, sir?
Is there who's the leader right here?
May I explain?
Who's the leader right here? Are you in charge?
I'm not in charge. No.
Who's in charge? Are you in charge, sir?
No. Our sergeant is occupied right now. Can I explain what's going on?
Don't touch me. No. I won't.
Can I just explain?
No.
You had a question.
What am I being detained for?
Yeah, I'm gonna answer it for you, pal.
Okay.
Okay. So, can I explain?
I'm asking what crime. I'm not asking for an explanation. I'm asking what crime do you suspect me of committing that I'm being detained for right now?
Well, technically, it's trespassing because this is private property.
So
like he explained to you.
But I have to refuse to leave though.
No, not true.
We're going to go ahead and fact check this cop since 1, they're allowed to lie via the Supreme Court, and 2, cops are just dumb. They really don't know or care that the people have rights. Trespassing laws in the United States can have both civil and criminal consequences and vary by state. Criminal trespass is generally defined as entering or remaining on property without authorization, license, or privilege. This can include entering a building or occupied structure without permission, entering a place with a posted no trespassing sign, or remaining on property after being told to leave. However, accidentally wandering onto someone's land, like while hiking, usually isn't considered criminal trespass. In many states, a property owner must post or deliver a warning or notice before someone can be found guilty of trespassing. This can be done orally or in writing, and can include directly telling the trespasser to leave. If someone is charged with criminal trespass, the prosecutor must prove that they intentionally entered the property without permission or remained there after being told to leave. Penalties can include fines, jail time, community service, or probation, and can vary by state. For example, in some cases, a person could receive a fine of $250 to $500 and up to a year in prison. Some defenses to criminal trespass include permission, public necessity, mistake, easement, and consent given by someone with the proper authority. And again, this man knows this, and he's an absolute boss putting these cops on notice.
This is where emanates from.
Everybody wants to give like half a cent.
No, I'm trying to. You
said your supervisor's coming, correct?
No, he's not coming. You asked if I was in charge, and I said no.
Okay. So who's running the show right now? Because everybody's giving me like half a 2 cents.
There's 3 police on scene. 3 police are in charge.
And what crime are you detaining me for currently?
I just answered.
Trespassing?
We need to ID you. We're not trying to charge you with a crime.
You have to have a trespass warning first. You have to give me permission to leave. You can't just give me a ticket for trespassing.
I'm not trying to give you a ticket.
Then what do you need ID for?
You're detained because of that. I'm not trying to give you a ticket for anything. You understand that?
I don't understand that because
the whole reason why we're out here, if I could explain, the whole reason why we're out here. No, you're in an RV parked across from an elementary school.
Correct.
That's the reason why we're here, because you could probably agree with us that it is suspicious to wait in an RV the entire day across from an elementary school. Wouldn't you agree?
No.
Okay.
That's
well, in the eyes of
subjective.
the law, that is suspicious, and you are
really in the eyes of the law. That's suspicious. Yes. Where in the law does it say that an RV across from the school is suspicious?
All right, folks, and this is where I got to play devil's advocate. First and foremost, if the cops get called there, the man's trespassing. It's across the street from a school. Maybe there's parents concerned that the guy looks creepy. The vehicle looks creepy. So what can the cops do? They can, one, go up to the man, talk to him like they're doing now. They can also record the license plate, take a picture of the man in public. But cops need to know and understand the limits to the scope of their authority. If the person is a creep and intends to steal a kid, well, the cops at least now know what the person looks like.
It doesn't have to say it anywhere.
Okay, that's very ambiguous. I understand if y'all want to come out and make contact with me, cool. Yeah, but to have 3 police officers say, no, you're detained after you made contact with me and I'm willing to leave, that's unacceptable to me. So that's why I'm just not willing to deal with y'all right now. I feel like that's
okay.
If you're,
I'm trying to explain it to you.
Well, I mean, what's your end goal here being here? Do you want me to stay or leave?
We'd like to identify you.
So your whole purpose of stopping here is just to ID me. It's not to get me to leave the property in general. So I don't understand how that helps your basis of trespassing.
I think ultimately it would be best if you left, but right now we need to ID you before anything happens.
Okay, well at this time I like to remain silent.
Okay. I'm just here because I'm a school officer and the school called. That's all.
Okay, I apologize. I don't know if you were working all day, but no one came by to make contact with me earlier.
I was here and they saw it.
Okay, yeah. To my point, there's no trespassing signs in front.
No, I get it. My experience, we've had people over here, and I'm not even accusing of this. I've had guys taking pictures of kids. We've had sex offenders around. I'm not even accusing.
I don't even want to. Okay, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Right,
okay. Call me a pedophile.
No, I didn't.
Disgusting. You have get out of here. Freaking disgusting. Have a gun on your hip. I don't consider you a murderer. Ridiculous. Wow. I don't wish to answer any questions.
Well, is this thing registered?
I don't wish to answer any questions.
So this isn't registered. That plate's not coming back to anything right now. So that's a problem.
Am I still being detained?
Yeah.
Can I request the sergeant come out?
He's a little bit busy right now, but we're just trying to...
So am I not able to request the sergeant?
Sure, but he's busy
Okay,
right
I would like to request the sergeant then, please.
Right. But we still got to figure this out.
Okay, can I still... Is that going to hinder from me requesting a...
No, we can
okay.
have a supervisor. It's just going to be a little bit.
Okay, before he's requested or before he comes out?
Before he comes out.
Okay, that's fine. Can we go ahead and request him then? Or do you not want to do that? Because now you're just walking away when I'm asking for a supervisor to come out. Y'all want to act like, oh, I'm just having a conversation with you. When it comes time to me asking something specific, y'all want to walk off and do whatever.
Are you curious where our sergeant is right now?
No, I'm curious why I cannot ask for a sergeant to come out.
You could. He's on a medical call, which takes priority over your request.
It takes my request, my rights. I'm just asking to... Y'all are crazy.
No, like
okay,
you could ask and we could say no.
Okay, then say no. He's saying yes, but then walking away.
Yeah, well, he's on
so that's why my response is like, how are you going to say yes and walk away? And then you get all defensive. He's on a medical call. If he would have said that, cool. But he didn't say that.
I'm not defensive about anything.
Well, y'all are detaining me, so you're very defensive.
I'm not. I'm doing my job.
You're not doing... In my opinion, you're not doing... Yeah.
You can have any opinion you want.
Yeah, okay.
At the end of the day, we are doing our job.
Okay. Well,
So
you're still talking about me about whatever.
Whatever opinion you want. That's fine. What do you do for a living? Are you in law enforcement?
I do not wish to answer any questions, and at this time I'm going to remain silent.
Bingo. There it is, folks. The first thing you need to learn about police interactions is if you don't know what to say, the only thing that you should be saying is, I don't answer questions. And he tops it off with, at this time I'd like to stay silent.
That's fine. This is a sick man. You have somewhere to be?
Again, I wish to remain silent at this point. I'm not Okay.
No, because what I'm saying to you is like we could totally get you on your way if you could just provide us your information. You'd be on your way in 2 minutes.
This cop thinks this is this man's first rodeo. Cops are not used to this, folks. This cop is trying to pull every trick out of his book, but none of it is working. And he also has these other fake magicians that are standing around in costume. They're gonna try some of their tricks as well.
That's the only missing piece.
I don't believe I've committed any crime to be warranting me to ID myself. I feel like criminals have to ID themselves. I haven't done anything wrong.
Sure. If you have nothing to hide.
And there's another tactic the cops use. If you have nothing to hide, why not just tell us who you are?
Then there's nothing wrong with you providing your information. Right?
If you don't have any law to state that I have to provide ID, then you have no right to ID me.
I just explained it to you.
Well, I disagreed with you, so we're waiting for a sergeant to come, I guess, after his medical call.
We're not obligated to have a sergeant respond here at all.
Okay, and I'm not obligated to answer any of your questions.
Okay, but so nevertheless, you still are detained.
Okay.
And then we'll just...
And I'm not
remain
moving.
detained for what? The rest of the day?
I don't know. That determines on you. You're running the show right now, not me.
It doesn't determine it determines me?
Yes, because you're detaining me. I'm not detaining myself. I would like to leave at this point.
Sure.
You're saying I'm detained, so that's on you. So you're running the show, not me.
Yes. And this entire thing, you'd be on your way in a couple minutes if you just provided your information. But you're refusing to do that. So that's why we're here at a standstill.
Okay.
So we'll just remain at a standstill.
Okay.
George, right? All right. You're on body camera as well, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, is there any way I can just see your license and then you'll be moved on your way? That's it. If we already know what the registration is on the vehicle and all that stuff.
Again, I don't wish to
Sergeant
answer your
asked.
questions, and I wish to remain silent at this point.
Okay. But listen. Right now you're on township property. That's what we're talking about. And we're just asking just for your driver's license. That's it. We identified who owns the vehicle and you said it was you, correct?
You're Matthew Prevo?
We just wanted this done so then we can get out of your hair here. That's all that we're looking to do here. We're not looking to violate any rights or anything like that. You can, like I said, we're on recording as well. We all have our body cameras on and our MVRs on right now. All right? That's all we need to know. And then we're going to get out of your hair. That's all that we need.
Confirmed it with the DL picture.
Did you? All right, so I don't really know what the big deal is here, but you can go.
So I'm not longer being detained?
No, we finally identified.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
The cop said we're not trying to violate your rights or anything like that, but that's exactly what he was trying to do. These cops had no choice but to let him go. For one, he knew the law more than they expected. And that's more than likely because he's been watching our videos. He's been emailing me for over a year, so he definitely knows his stuff. And how good did he do? He gets a 10 out of 10 from me. And you too, folks, can do this as well if you watch enough of our videos. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, little shameless plug. And make sure you guys go over to his channel and subscribe. I want to help blow his channel up. I think he'd have a badass channel if he decided to record police. And like I always say, bad police create great activists. I kind of took it upon myself to help you guys get recognition. So if you decide to pick up a camera and record police, let me know. There was a channel called Disorderly Product News. Rest in peace. We helped this channel get over 8,000 subscribers overnight. There was another channel called Granite State Transparency. We helped her channel get close to 7,000 subscribers. And your channel could be next, folks. Do you have what it takes? Let us know at recordpolicenow@gmail.com. This guy right here knew the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, and how to use it. In the First Amendment, you have the freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and freedom to petition your government for a redress of grievances. In the Fourth Amendment, you have the right to be secure in your papers, persons, and effects, and in your home. In the Fifth Amendment, you have the right to remain silent. This guy knew how to use all of that at the right time. And with that, let us know what you think in the comment section. I definitely like to read your comments and respond when I can. Always record the police, folks. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.